Hello, hello. This is Nerissa Malloy, and we are back again with another episode on how you can build a sustainable business. So, did you know that most businesses lose 20 to 30% of potential revenue because of broken processes, which leads to missed opportunities? So, this is why we're talking today about 3 simple strategies for you to increase your revenue. So, tune in. So listen, you've already worked hard for the profit. So the last thing you want is for it to be slipping away through the cracks and you're missing out on potential revenue. So here's the thing. Profitability isn't just about increasing sales. It's about making smarter decisions with the resources that you already have in place. So 9 out of 10 times, it's not about bringing in more, hiring more, purchasing more, but it's about using what you have, uncovering some of the hidden profits, the money leaks, and the different ways that you may be hemorrhaging money out of your business so that you can start 2025, start the new year with a stronger bottom line without you going into the new year hustling harder, right? So let's talk about the 3 profit areas where you may be missing out on money. First things first, you want to identify any areas that brought in the highest profit. Whatever your services or offerings were, what brought in the most revenue for you in the past year? So it's really about doing a year-end reflection because, again, we're going into the new year. We're planning for our new year, our revenue, our teams, and all those things. And so you want to make sure that you do a reflection and identify what are the key areas that brought in the most profit, right? What products, what service, what had the highest profit margins, meaning when you deliver this product and you paid out your expenses and your team, what was your profit margin? If you find that you had little profit, then you need to reevaluate. Are you charging enough for this product or services? Are you overutilizing labor costs and expenses and software? How can you cut back and streamline so that you can see more of a profit by using and by offering this product or service? So go through all of your services, see which ones generate the most, and see which one had the least expenses so that you can definitely say, I'm going to double down on this here because it brought in the most profit into the new year. And especially look at what was consistently in demand. Which product did you sell the most of? Which did you sell the least of? What resources did it take? Do you need to cut out some things? So again, identify some of the areas where you had the highest profit and double down on that as you go into the new year. But first, are you registered for the Elevate Workshop? It's a 2-hour end of year strategic planning workshop for CEOs and entrepreneurs. It's December 28th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 p.m. Make sure you grab your seat because we're focusing on the 3 key areas of business expansion. That's your people, your processes, and your profits. We're identifying one of the biggest challenges, providing a solution and a plan, an action plan that you can implement so you can go into the new year solid, confident, and focused so that you can hit all your targets into the new year. So make sure you grab your seat at nerissamalloy.net/elevate workshop, and I'll see you there tomorrow. So now let's go into the second area where you can increase your revenue by just implementing some simple strategies. The second area is you want to cut inefficiencies. What are inefficiencies? Things when you're producing and again you're leaking money, things that are not working, overspending on labor costs and contractors, but they're not bringing in any type of revenue or saving you time. Broken processes, workflows, redundancy, a lot of manual labor, your printing costs are high. All these different ways where you may be leaking money. And of course, it's going to add up over time. You can be putting that into something else. So I want you to think about it this way. Profitability isn't about earning more and doing more to get more. It's about spending smarter. So you want to look at who are the people on your team? How are they producing? Are they efficient? Are you using them to their optimal abilities? Hey, I was working with a client. We found out that one of her VAs can do automations. We were paying someone else to do automations when she had somebody in the house that can do that. So we cut that contract, moved it to her, and had her start implementing automations. That saved them over time. That saved them immediately the next month in revenue. But of course, that's a way that you have some inefficiencies that you didn't know about, that you're losing money. Another thing is think about what's not working. A lot of times we hold on to things so tightly because we feel like, oh, we like this product, we like this service. But if it's something that you're offering that you feel like it's not beneficial, it's time to eliminate it. I had one person that I spoke to this year, and they were delivering a product, a training program, which was amazing. It had great results. However, the margins were too low. They were put the money that is spent to deliver the projects, pay the instructional design and the trainers to deliver this course, and what people were paying, it just did not add up. It didn't make sense, truthfully. And they held on to it for a long time. They even thought about making it a marketing tool. But at the end of the day, they ended up scratching the whole thing and said, you know what, it's just not beneficial to offer this product, this service, because it didn't make sense in the long run with the bottom line. So you have to think about those things too. You may love what you offer, but if it's not affecting your bottom line, then you may have to scrap it, detach emotions from it, and look at the business end of it, and then say, listen, I'm going to have to let it go and be okay with that. So review your products and services. Some of your offers you may have, you may be having some courses that you're spending ads money on and it's not working. Think about that. What can you remove because it's not worth the time or the energy or the resources that it requires? So that's another way to cut out the inefficiency. Anything that's low performing, not bringing you a good ROI, you can take those resources and allocate it to another area that's profitable. So for example, like I mentioned, whatever was working, whatever that high profit product is, imagine if you double down the team that adds the marketing into that product, you can definitely double and triple your revenue because you're putting more fire behind what's actually working. So that's how you can cut out inefficiencies. Also looking at your team to see areas that they can be optimized. What are some of their strengths? Can you give them additional assignments without doing the scope creep thing? Make sure that it's within their scope. And if you need to update it, update it. If you need to increase their rate, increase a little bit more. But it's better than bringing on a whole new individual to do this service or to perform this task when you have someone on your team that can already do it and it's within their capacity. So cutting efficiencies is the second way that you can definitely increase your revenue. And the last thing is review your packages and prices for this past year and make sure that you have them optimized into the new year. So pricing reflects your value. Remember that. Pricing reflects your value. So what people invest in you, the service that you bring, it basically speaks about the value that you deliver for your product or service. So if you are undercharging, underpricing yourself, then you're leaving money on the table and you're probably attracting the wrong clientele. So remember, pricing is everything. It speaks to value. So review all your packages that you offer and your pricing. If you find that you are not hitting your targets, or let me rewind, if you are hitting your monthly goals, however, but you are maxing your capacity or you're falling short on your goals and maxing capacity, then it's time for you to really take a look at, are you charging the right price for your service? Because if you have a goal and you don't have the capacity to reach it, you need to think about maybe you need to up the price of what you're offering so that you can have the capacity, you could deliver quality service and still hit your monthly revenue goals so you can deliver a high-end experience. Remember, it's about value. Value is the experience you bring. If you are underpricing, how are you able to pay your team, pay your software, pay your expenses, pay yourself for sure, and still deliver at a high value? You should have a cushion so that you can have the proper onboarding, have the proper systems, the proper check-ins and the touch points and those different things that you should be able to deliver because you have the capacity and the bandwidth and the financial abilities to grow with this program and to support the program and the offerings that you have. So again, review your packages and pricing. Is it time for you to increase? When was the last time you increased? We all know that things are going up, inflation, a lot of prices are going up. So you should think about your business too. Software prices. I was so surprised I got another alert that something else went up. Are you increasing your prices to help cover the cost of the expenses? So again, think about your prices and where you can upgrade and increase your prices, number one. Number two, think about how can you upgrade and upsell and provide a premium add on to what you're currently offering. So for example, if you have that high profit product that you know this is the thing that's driving and bringing in the most revenue in your business, what little tweak or upsell or bonus can you add to just heighten the experience a little bit and also heighten that price, especially if it's a best-selling service? For example, for my VIP days, I decided to add a 30-day support retainer. So I can definitely increase the price because now it's not just a one-time we do that VIP day, you get your blueprint and you go ahead and implement, but now you have the opportunity, if you have any questions, anything that you need to double back on, you have access to me to do that. And we have another follow-up call to see how things are going. So you can implement and don't feel like you're by yourself. So just by adding that little tweak, increase the price, because of course the value is more, because now they have access to support, Q&A, all these different things as they implement for an additional 30 days. So think about how you can add additional products and services or little tweaks to what you're currently offering so that you can heighten the value and heighten the customer experience and increase the price for delivery. So kind of look around, see what your competitors are charging. And I'm saying this humbly, don't do it and just copy, but get an idea of the range, what's available, what they bring to the table, what their packages offers, and see where you fit and how you can increase or fill in a gap. And so that you can definitely corner the market on what you're offering. So those are 3 ways. I'm going to do a quick recap on how simple strategies so that you can increase your revenue as you go into the new year. Number 1, identify the high profit areas, what program or service or offering that you had that brought in the most profit, that had the most demand, and double down on that baby. Eliminate anything that's not working. Cut out the inefficiencies, cut out the gaps, improve your processes, optimize your people. If they have skill sets that you can use them, tap into that, and make sure you help them strengthen those skills, of course, so that they can deliver. So you're not spending money on bringing on additional team. You're optimizing all the things you already have in place. And then the last thing, increase your prices. Add some more value to it, heighten the experience a bit, and increase your price. You want to make sure that you are able to sustain, have the capacity, pay for your team, pay for your software. So one action step that I want you to do today, take 15 minutes, look at your expenses, and see if there is some subscription or something that you can cut that can save you money. And when you do that, think about how much you can save across 12 months just by canceling that one subscription that you know you're not using. And when you do that, I want you to create a post and tag me and let me know this is one simple way that you are increasing your revenue as you head into the new year. So don't forget, December 28th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the perfect opportunity for you to put your strategy in place for the new year so you can walk confidently and with certainty into how you are expanding and growing in the areas of people, your processes, and profits for the new year. It's the Elevate 2025 workshop. Again, December 28th, grab your spot, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Homework is going out now. There's some little pre-work so you can come fully equipped to get all you need and walk away with a clear blueprint and strategy on how you can execute confidently so that you can thrive in 2025. So you also get tools and templates, all the good things. Seats are limited. It's a small, intimate space, so make sure you grab yours. nerissamalloy.net/elevate workshop. And I will see you there, and I hope this bless you. Have an amazing day.